Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to dive into the heart of fall with a beautiful creamy pumpkin pasta. We are going full flavor today with this dish. Pumpkin sauce meets crispy, garlicky, cheesy bacon breadcrumbs. It's rich, velvety, crispy and best of all, satisfying. Perfect for those chilly fall evenings. Let's get started, but before, be sure to be subscribed. So obviously pumpkin is the true star of the show today. You can take regular pumpkin, sugar pumpkin, butternut squash, any variety of this beautiful vegetable, and make a puree. You can go to the store and buy a prepared puree, but if you have time and effort, trust me, it is worth it. You get a deeper, richer flavor, and it's as fresh as it gets. To do it fast way, grab somewhere 1 pound, half a kilo sugar pumpkin, cut it into small slices, give it some salt, pinch of your favorite pepper, some herbs, touch of oil, and pop it into preheated oven 220 Celsius for 30 Fahrenheit. Now it will take up to 20 minutes for the pumpkin to be ready for perfect blending, and sugar pumpkins are good for soaking all that roasting flavors, but if your pumpkin is not sweet enough, you can always take a tablespoon of sugar and put it on top. Meanwhile, no more talking, we are preparing some of the most beautiful toppings you can only imagine. In a pan over medium heat, cook 150 grams of diced bacon or pancetta until crispy. Remove the bacon and set it aside, but keep the beautiful bacon fat in the pan. Add a tablespoon of butter, and once melted, stir in 2 cloves of minced garlic. Let that garlic sizzle for about a minute. Now toss in 1 cup of breadcrumbs. Lower the heat to minimum, stir continuously until the breadcrumbs are golden and crispy. Now be sure to stir your breadcrumbs. You don't want them to burn, you want them to be a little bit brown and crunchy. So after a minute of stirring, turn off the heat. Now return your seared bacon and introduce some handful of dried herbs. You can take parsley, you can take dill, you can take thyme, rosemary, whatever you like. This seared bacon and garlic will infuse the breadcrumbs with incredible aroma. So I'll introduce some more herbs. No, do not set aside, because we did not introduce the real Italian deal. So any hard cheese will work. I'll take Parmigiano Reggiano and grate somewhere around 50 to 60 grams. Now another stir to this is needed, and that is where you can set aside. Bring a large pot of salted water to a boil, toss in 200 to 150 grams of any pasta of your choice and cook until al dente, about the same minutes that are on your pasta package. Remember to save some of the starchy pasta water before draining. By this time your pumpkin should be perfectly roasted, so get it out of the oven and transfer it to the food processor. Of course, you can use blender, you can mash it with your potato masher, or you can squeeze it with your hands. Just be sure it cools off for being safe to squeezing it with your hands. But we are lazy today, so we are using just food processor and ready for blazing. So you can always introduce salt, pepper, some garlic for more fragrance. Add splash of water stock to loosen it up, and that's it. You've got homemade pumpkin puree ready to devour. Now let's build that creamy sauce. In a large skillet, heat 1 tablespoon of butter over medium heat. Once the butter has melted, add 4 cloves of garlic, minced, pressed, or just smashed. Saute for about a minute until fragrant, but be careful not to let the garlic brown. Now we are taking our freshly made pumpkin puree. Be sure to lower your heat to medium and scooping out all the deliciousness. And of course we want creamy, luxurious, velvety texture, so we need to introduce some cream. It can be light cream, it can be heavy cream, but no sour cream, please. So look at the consistency, it should be a little bit less thick, so more cream or more starchy water, of course. Let it melt for 1 minute. Again, the heat medium to low. Adding the cream to the puree gives the sauce a beautiful rich consistency while balancing the sweetness of the pumpkin. Now your pasta should be ready by now, so drain it and introduce to the pan. As for the seasonings, salt and pepper to taste as well. And there is one beautiful thing that complements this dish greatly. This is nutmeg, so just a drizzle of that beautiful spice inside. And in several minutes it will be ready for serving. Serve to plates topped with the garlicky cheesy bacon breadcrumbs. They are the crunchy salty bite that contrasts perfectly with the smooth creamy pasta. If you're feeling extra fancy, top it with a few fried sage leaves for the autumn vibe, and don't forget extra sprinkle of parmesan.
Creamy sauce, salty bacon, and those breadcrumbs, well, they may become your new favorite, so you will start putting them on everything. Truly wonderful autumn or winter vibe that might become your new favorite. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Keep cooking, stay awesome, and see you next time.